Two things happened last weekend that got me thinking, not only about life but also about death. One of them is the passing of Ekene Awolo, drummer the Sinach. He was one of our very finest drummers in Benin before we started moving out of base some years ago. Ekene, we love you and we are going to miss you dearly. Now listen, I want to speak specifically to men today. Why do we live as if we'll never die, and why do we think it's strange to talk about death, knowing it is inevitable? Here's my points today. You're busy putting money away in accounts both within and outside the country. You have plots of land both within and outside the country. You have houses both within and outside the country. You have different business investments everywhere. Now, does your wife know? Do your children know? Do your siblings know? If they don't, you are most likely working for strangers. Yes, you are laboring for strangers. There are a lot of people today, they've died and their families are suffering. Their wives can't pay the children's school fees. Their wives are struggling to feed the children. Not because they left nothing behind, but because nobody knows what they had, what they left behind. Do you want that to happen to your family? Some people have money in the bank today, and the money they have in the bank, they are doing nothing. They've passed away. But the money in the bank is serving no one in their family, none of their loved ones, because they do not know it's even there, let alone talking about accessing it. If you're living like that, trust me, you're living for strangers. You're laboring for strangers. Listen, it is okay to have plans for life, but do you have plans for death? Why do you live like you know exactly when you are going to die? You don't. It can happen at any time. You can sleep and not wake up. You can go out and have an accident. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. For God's sake, it's just reality. It happens every day. The guy I spoke about earlier, Ekene, how old was he when he died? He was just in his 30s. Do not live as if you will never die. As you have plans for your life, make sure you have plans for your death. Do not let your wealth go to strangers. Plan about your death and make arrangements so that your people have access to everything you own.